They're dealing with the Chen and the Enigma armies. Your way in time.
Cover your eyes.
Looks like they won't be able to stop. They won't be able to breach the high ground just yet with this Aegis, at least for now. But
sorry to say
they'll clear out all of these towers and the safety that they've got to play around. So Parker throwing himself up there first, even into the dangers of the high ground, because he knows how capable he is with the Aegis, with all of his items that he's been able to pick up. His team not too far behind him.
It's goddamn Hawks though. Giving them so much information. Seeing Dark Willow move mid, they're going to see the Chen as well. Okay, might jump onto the Tiny. It's going to be a lot of damage in the moment. Affliction's there to help out, but they might still get Leo style. The right side, Terrorize. We'll consider
How the hell did that Bramble not hit?
Those sides out. Beautifully done. Affliction forced to use the curse defensively. You're happy with that, and now they're going to look to smoke. They have the Aegis for another minute here on Parker.
Trying to find anyone. There's the horsepower.
They're going to see Mouse as well. Nice read. Instantly, as soon as the ultimate pops, he's going to look to move to the right side. He's still under vision, though. Dude, these Hawks, it's giving them so much information.
It's just a Chen for now, but I feel like that's okay on SG. You know, you've been able to wait out this Aegis. My issue is what next big item is actually coming for SG that's going to change this game. You've got the BKB on the Enigma. It's going to need to be like a 5-man black hole that resolves this. And I mean, Infamous have shown that their coordination hasn't been completely perfect, right? So you might be able to exploit that a little bit. By the plate mail on the Pudge if you wanted to, just to be able to survive.
Michaels, they have the observe ward, so they know exactly where the Moran is playing for the moment. The Pudge is in. An easy kill for them to find. And Radiant, they will back up as soon as they lose the Moran, and they're going to double back and play as a team. They did smoke under the ward on Dire, so Infamous are well aware that SG continued to push outside the base.
Might have gone for the blind hook there on KXY. As soon as his smoke popped, they'll see a haste rune top, and why not give that one over blind? Needed the little bit of a bottle regen. I mean, it's a Pudge, not the greatest mana pool. Really does feel like a lot of these losses that they're copping. Infamous, I mean, consequential, right? The net worth lead is ballooned back in their favor, 6k now. It's all on the back of these towers, these objectives, and they're just going to keep scaling at a much higher rate, in my opinion, compared to SG. They have a lot of items that they could look to go into. BKB now on the Beastmaster, so he doesn't care about Pounce, he doesn't care about Willow. Feels good, man.
See the Chen again, very disconnected from the team. Affliction's going to try and move forward, but he's got Leo Star nearby. So this pick up into the Chen. Oh, they got to get the kill and they finish them food. So up the high ground, they might consider with the catapult wave. They do push incredibly fast, and they're even going to use an aggressive glyph to help out.
Oh, the Dire glyph actually came through too.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Pudge was going for an attempt onto the back line, but there we go. Glyph used, tower nearly dead. So it's all just on the back of one quick pick-off. They know they've got the vision up there. You have to go for these miracle hooks. H just trying to protect the vision that they've got right now. There's such little space that they can look to play around. I don't think this Skadi is going to change anything on the Slark. He's got the Echo Saber, so a little bit more damage can be nice. But beyond that, again, I'm not seeing this big item. The Chen Ags maybe could be the difference. The martyrdom coming through.
Yeah, we even got the Lincoln's being worked on from Moscow, so maybe that could.
That will, but I feel like
double damage.
It's going to take
so far away. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, with the DD, they might look to take a fight. They have a smoke, and this is the thing, like the power of a Mirana, where even if you don't have a smoke, you can always play around with the Moonlight Shadow and still look to get aggressive inside the jungle. So even though Malsvar has this double damage in it, it looks like SG won't be able to at least play with this minor advantage.
Yeah, it's the unfortunate situation where they just can't, right? You're going up against all these people that are great at being able to find pickoffs. Conquer, Beastmaster all have repositioning or vision spells. And land the arrow in onto
The boat to the right side. Starting on the chin for the moment. Depth shot's going to be committed, but KXY, look at the jump. They want to take the Wyvern completely out of the team fight, but the instant buyback is going to try and rejoin. Now it's with the BKB. They're targeting double the Conquer at the moment. The Black Hole's going to be used as well because Oscar sees that the Roar was used. He's got a free fight to be able to charge up the ultimate, and that's enough for them to get the double kill, but they're not done. As KYXY now into the river onto Frank as the Pudge finds another straggler. As SG ESPORTS, a beautiful read on how they need to take the fight. Take the Wyvern out, deal with one of the BKB dealing controls, and then look to get on the Beastmaster and force a bad spell out of the Roar.
Yep, instantly after that was used, it was BKB, Black Hole, anything. Able to take out the Conquer, it's worth it. The one-man Black Hole is worth it, because if that Conquer's not there, you don't have a way to deal with these armies that are coming through. You don't have a lot of that damage consistently coming out. This is still a bit tiny. He is not that consistent tower sieger just yet. He's got the potential to be right now until he's level 20 with a Daedalus, let's say. He really doesn't feel like he has that potential.
Alien. Let's go. We got Chenags, baby. Give me that martyrdom. Just suicide yourself. Oh no, he's got the Dark Troll. How long does this last for? 30 seconds? Is that the play? Wait, what's the cool? Is there a cooldown?
Use the Skellies. Can you use it on the... Yeah, 8 seconds internal cooldown. I don't think you can use it on the summons, unfortunately. Just the real boys.
Okay. Just the big Donnies. Wait, so what?
What are we asking?
No, I was just...
Level 25 gives the strongest spell.
Level 14, Jen.
Yeah, it's going to be wild.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Call him cooldown for 80.
He has some armor now. He's got the Lotus Hawk, so that's nice.
Go.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
The hook. The call. Doesn't have anyone here at the moment. He's going to blink in instead. Oh. Well, this is your high ground siege now. With Parker having ages, they gave the Ag Shard. It's in the backpack at the moment for the Conquer. See who he wants it or not.
I would give it to Tiny. I feel like having a consistent Chew Grab is much more valuable. You need that steady damage coming through.
They again need to get the Wyvern. If you're not taking the Wyvern out at the start of the fight for SG, their fights it's going to be difficult for them to execute.
Very close. We hit there onto the slot. Yep. They're just sending through the Aegis carrier. Parker. Leave that shard to someone is what he... Yep. He's nearly got a Satanic too. They're just going to do this step by step. I think Affliction needs to be slightly further back. He needs to be underneath the ward, playing away from the team.
I don't know what they can do. Oh no.
What up?
I thought they were going to go on KXY.
Dire's middle barracks have...
I don't see how they defend this.
They don't. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
They got the martyrdom healed right towards the end there. Hand of God's on the Pudge right now.
Dire just can't resist attacking.
Man, my favorite part about Chen is him yelling like, all are healed, and you just don't get that with the martyrdom. It's just this quiet little... Slark walking up here. What, just like, one is healed?
I just need something better. Give me a KXY.
Only you.
Just a different something. Just not this crappy sound animation. Those got very good sound cues, but...
Let's not talk bad about Dota's sound design. It's one of the best in the biz.
That's... What? Did you not hear what I just said? Just...
I tuned half of it out. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I know.
They're going to move on forward. What can you do against this man? Like, this is a farmless hell Conquer that's now got the Satanic.
XY? I don't know if he can make this play.
They actually pushed him out with the tidal wave. Might have been in danger of dying there, if not.
They said to the helm of the Overlord. Something. A silver lining. This is hard to watch. It would be frustrating.
Ball do it. Oh, the ball did it. Let's go.
Fallen just now.
Dealt with the tower. Mouseful? Oof. In on that Daedalus on Tiny. He's got the enchanted quiver as well, so just this burst damage is nutty. Even a Shen.
You have to smoke and go around. I don't see another way they're ever going to be able to take this fight. Someone needs to show in the front, probably the Slark, and then you need him to backstab though. Someone's going to show in the barracks and the other people have to wrap all the way around. But you see where Radiant are positioning the triangle. Like, they are well aware that this is pretty much the only way that SG will get somewhat of a decent fight.
Shadows take us.
Dire's bottom
Like, just trying to find the odd hook, but they'll see that the Slarks are feeling up top. They know that they don't have consistent damage. Slark's TPing back now, but long gone.
Dire's bottom barracks have fallen.
Easy 250 gold. Because he's going to boat as well. There's the rat. It's a dark wall. He tried to drop a ward to maybe help out to start the fight. A hook's there, but it's just shy as Leo Sai's able to step out to the left. And they're going to try and push Parker in. We can find an opening for the moment. Oh, no, not like this, Chen, right?
Well, they got 45 seconds until that Aegis is gone, so should be at least this one more lane of Rax. He's actually going to back off before Low. The old mana pool, of course, Slark with the Diffusal Blade. But Kunkka's not really one of those heroes that relies on mana for the damage. Even the Tiny, right? You're oftentimes just in and out, skirting the team fight. And once he gets his own Aghanim Shard, then you could just deal that consistent damage that you're going to need. Oh, come on.
Stun onto Parker the start, but lovely ability is the X. And meanwhile, Frank is just...
They're ratting.
Can its end be
And then maybe when they go top, they go bot. Yeah, they see the TP. Now they go bot.
Oh no.
Where are we?
Don't get me so frustrating.
Aegis is gone though. So they've gotten out of this with not losing the most, right? Melee barracks are still there. You've lost one lane, but that was pretty much to be expected considering what you were coming up against. There's a DD to deal with though, and a Kunkka that's ridiculously close to getting up to that level 25. There it is.
Oh. Frank popped the BKB. As you like to say, just testing to see if it works.
Mm-hmm. Look, if it's Australian made, sometimes it just doesn't work. So maybe it's an Australian BKB.
Oh, Oscar's close to Lincoln's. It's only it'll be incredibly big. It's only a 10,000 deficit. It feels a lot more than what it's showing at the moment, but
I mean, it's all on Kunkka, right? All of this net worth lead is on Kunkka, basically. So if you could deal with him, if you could solo black hole him, it's almost worth it.
Spirit to defend the top tower. Well,
Need those stinking Aegis. He's just going to go in, try and force them back, not let that net worth lead grow further. And find a bad fight, then what happened with the... Who ended up picking up that DD? Did you see?
Then
it got denied from the beast. Smoking him in light shadow. Part their way to top. Now as far he is out though, doesn't want to stick around to go for another wave. So Radiant
This would be big. Look at the courier. Look at the Enigma courier. If they can kill it, that's no Lincoln Sphere.
They saw the outpost get claimed!
Such as Dire's courier.
Oh no. That's no bueno.
No bueno indeed. Call that an L disaster. I love how you don't know enough Spanish to tell me if I'm wrong or not.
Well, I'm trying to, but yeah, no, I really don't know enough Spanish to know if that's right or not.
I just that to myself.
Yeah. I mean, for me, I translate that to the disaster, but I don't know, they do some things a little bit interesting there. So sure, we'll go with that. El disaster.
Man, I would hate anyone that's not a natural English speaker trying to speak English. Like, just imagine trying to teach someone the difference between like through and through the two different spellings for it. Like, we went through the hallway and we threw a ball through the hallway. Like, how could you possibly say these are pronounced the same way?
I have the utmost respect for people who can speak multiple languages. That is just... impossible is definitely not the word to use. It is incredibly difficult. Yes.
You got to do it when you're young. My neurons are not elastic anymore, let's say that much. So I want to learn other languages. I want to be better in Spanish. I want to learn some Mandarin as well, but right now it's just French and English.
How serious are you about the French learning?
Oh no, like I'm confident if I was stranded in France, I would be able to like not die in the streets, basically.
I'll hold that as smoke up from SG. Let's see what they can do. They do not currently have a ward to play with, and with this mid lane getting shoved out, it will be pretty obvious shortly.
It's just about trying to predict where they're moving. Like, Wyvern is still the one. He's inside the Roche pit right now.
They're going to see Michael. They know exactly where they are. A jump in from KXY. He's got to play closer to the rest of SG. Unfortunately for Michael, full afflictions nearby. They might get the kill onto the Dark Willow, but they're riding Willow. They're going to go back. Look at Frank. Oh no, not the little rat donut. They might be able to cancel TPs with the water high ground. They see LTH. Wait, Willow, you're sticking around? I don't think that's a place you want to be, my friend. Get out! Not like this. Oh, the mind dump's not enough as well.
Cook. Oh. It's a little bit further away. It was enough when he was, you know, in the middle of that team fight previously. They used Hand of God, they used the Mighty Doom on him with the Holy Locket, but it still wasn't enough. But look at that, right there. They're just chanting the Roshan. The Korean casters from TI4 going for the Roshan.
So he's going to buy back to try and protect the bottom barracks so the rest of the team can move out to maybe contest Roche. But the third one, give it over to Infamous. The Aegis on the Conquer. Affliction has the Refresher Shard now. That's going to make it that much more difficult for Enigma to play with the Black Hole. He does have the Lincolns, but still, it's not going to be easy at all for him to find an opening, which really feels like this game just relies on him to somehow get a miracle Black Hole.
They've even got the AC available on Frank as well, so it's a lot of damage to have to contend with. I want to see if they look to make a move once he shows that he's up on this top side of the map. Should have got a glimpse of the Wild Axes coming through. So again, even though it's a 5v4, it's technically a 5v5 into the Aegis, I feel like you're not going to get many better opportunities than that one right there. You've got the full 4 minutes now of this Aegis to be able to play around for taking this last Rax. Here we go. I see Frank. Catch him.
Oh, nice.
Maybe not. Got him.
Still able to catch up to him though. Frank will pop a BKB and TP all the way back to base.
He didn't get bashed once. He hit him like 8 times. Oh my god, man.
Alright, well with the bottom barracks, they're still trying to finish off the melee.
Welcome back.
Starting to dwindle it down. Maybe 2 more times and they might be able to get it. They won't have to worry about top for a little bit now. But SG, you've got to go before raiding gets set up.
Twice the bunny.
Where is that lack of bashes in my games, man? Every single time I'm TPing away. First hit bash, every single time. But nope, Frank just has some bash armor right now.
Back so
He'll get one of them. He's going blind a lot of the time, and that's what, again, you're fishing. Like, in a game like this, you're hoping for an incredible Black Hole, you're hoping for an incredible hook, and...
They're going to try and get Frank again.
Is under attack.
Meanwhile, bottom pocket's just in. A BKB boat as well to try and get the barracks. They'll force out the glyph. I'll live to see another day, at least with the bottom barracks.
It's pretty stunning that they're being able to defend against this, though. This is multiple lanes being hit in with Aegis, with just a guaranteed safety net from the X marks on the contract.
They're not going to alive for another 2 minutes 30. They've got a yours now maybe to play with.
The Wyvern's away from them, too.
KXY's at the low ground. 2 people aren't playing with Infamous for the moment. Just trying to drag their attention away. The Pudjaks are going to try and chase down the Tiny, but forced up to get him out. They're going to miss the hook as well. But look at top. Oh no, you let Frank. Oh, not the rat play.
This is what I was talking about at the draft, man. Like, who wants to go first on SG? They just don't have the capability. Nice.
Onto 2. Affliction, beautifully done.
All a heal.
But the damage from afar. It might be enough. Where's the extra? They're not going to find it. Oh no.
Getting ratted as well. Just that sole melee barracks left, and well, now Frank doesn't even need to do it solo. He could be joined by the rest of the team and just celebrating. They're giving thanks to Lord Roshan.
They got a smoke? Oh, no smoke to wrap around.
I'll take that.
Now it's fun. There's a bash. First hit bash on the Frank. They're instantly got a smoke to try and get to the Beastmaster's position. Frank will get the roar up, but the dark pack from Mounts and means continue to push on. A bit cautious though, because Radiant, they're connecting. Affliction, he's onto the punch. This is a big kill if they're going to be able to get the Winter Wyvern. The rot damage with Mounts and nearby should be enough, but look how hesitant they are. SG, they don't want to commit for the moment. They're going to try and retreat back in the lane, but the damage from the tree volley brings punch down to half. X-Y still okay for the moment. The curse is out on Scott. He's waiting in the trees. They need an incredible black hole to have a hope of going back, and he'll never find an opening because Infamous, they know exactly the way that SG can come back to this game off the back of the black hole. So they're making sure they split up, never giving him that opportunity. As Parker's in, trying to deal with the last set of Varix. Mountival will get rid of Affliction.
This is what I meant with the safety options when it comes to TI qualifiers, right? They've got to go in. He's got 15 seconds left on the Aegis. Actually ends up popping the Satanic as well. Might have led him to live for that little bit longer and then die inside the enemy base. But there they go. They got the Megas. Aegis just about to expire. 5 seconds away, finally. And they're just going to retreat, let the creeps do the majority of the work. And honestly, might even just be that rat style coming back into play, right? You could go multiple lanes. They're all going to be shoved in. You've got 3 heroes that are pretty terrible at dealing with it. Can't do it. Let your creeps do the work. Just buying the Shadow Blade on the Enigma. He's like, I need to